From the deep, dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikodas and Grebog with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Fleet Action Report. This will be episode 108, Even More Hated Episodes. I'm Nikodas,
I'm still Grebog.
and we're actually starting off with a little bit of a somber beginning to this episode. Um, in the last couple weeks, we've lost a few um, actors from various Star Trek series. We've lost Gregory Eitzen, who played several characters across the various series. He played Island Tandro in DS9, also Hain from DS9, Dissek from Voyager, Sopek, and Admiral Black from Enterprise. We lost David Warner, who played Chancellor Gorkon from Star Trek Six, Gul Madred from The Next Generation, and St. John Talbot from Star Trek Five. Now, last week I brought him up. I mentioned that incorrectly, I mentioned he played the character Boothby, and I wanted to buy that back and make an apology for that. He did not play Boothby, but the other three he did play. And then, of course, yesterday the announcement came down that we lost Nichelle Nichols, who, of course, played Lieutenant Uhura on the original series and all the related movies, which should be the first six movies. So I would like to call for a moment of silence out of respect for those three. All right, guys. Thank you for the respect there. As you can see in game, we are on Earth. We are at the Academy holding a torch vigil um, in our TOS uniforms, showing respect. There's several other people here. So, kudos to everybody who is standing here. This has been going on over the past couple days in various places, and luckily we were able to join in. Now I'm going to hand the mic here over to Grebog for a moment. He's got another announcement to make.
For those that know Augie, he is in the ICU. So if you are a praying type, please pray for him. If not, any thoughts, positive vibes to help him, that would be pretty much. Yeah, I'm anything to help him would be appreciated. Like to see him back and making more content for us. You know, good guy, one of the fellow content creators. Fortunately, out of commission current. Hopefully, he will be.
I certainly hope. He's a good dude. Good information.
Uh, um, Now that we've had our how has your week been, Nicholas? Outside of all of this,
Um, you know, that's actually a really good question. My week's been pretty standard. I've been playing Valkyrie Chronicles on my Switch. Great game, great strategy game if you're in the mood for that sort of thing. I've had a lot of fun with it. It's a little bit of a dated game, but that actually goes along with the aesthetic of the game. And if you play it, you'll get what I mean. So I've been playing that primarily, and then STO. There's a newer character I've been working on STO a lot. Actually following one of Augie's builds for torpedoes. Um, so I've been trying to put that together and work on that. I actually spent quite a bit of EC putting that together, and my wife's been making fun of me for it because it's not a main character. It's a new character. I mean, Katisse is my main, probably always be my main, but I just got a feeling in my gut that I wanted to do this build, and I kept going back to the exchange and going, oh, 30 million here, 40 million there. Oh, it's not that expensive. So I got a pretty good build going. I got to finish that up, but that's essentially been my week. And then I wrote a little bit of a memorial or eulogy to Nichelle Nichols. I actually had the honor of meeting her once upon a time. She gave me a hug. If you want to read that story, you can visit our Discord channel, or I posted it also on Facebook and a couple different places. Primarily, the best place would probably just be Fleet Action Reports page, and you can see it there. What about you, Grebog? How has your week been?
It's gone well. My horde, well, I guess it's sort of now a mixed raid team. My WoW raid team, I guess would be a better way to put it. Since we are now cross faction ish, he got ahead of the curve on Sunday. We had allotted roughly, I think, in the standard 2 hours, but in the first 30 minutes, it was the second pull of the night. We ended up getting him down. They were like, "Oh, well, so and so is going to be here in like 45 minutes or something." I'm like, "Well, fortunately, that person didn't make it, but we did get it down." I did DPS because we were technically helping another guild, another raid team. So rather than having me tank, I get to DPS. And since I went more utility, or well, I should say a little utility. I went with the Maldraxxus. So as a Death Knight, when you go Necro Lord, you get slappy hands, as everyone calls it. It's technically Abomination Limb, and it reaches out and grabs things and pulls them in. And for those that have done the jailer fight, knows how pulling in ads is beneficial because the final phase, wherever a player is standing, an ad spawns, and you have to spread out. Otherwise, you'll blow each other up. So you kind of have to spread out a little bit, but then also you have to get the ads back together to kill them all fast. But let's see. Outside of that, I've been playing STO, doing daily stuff. Mainly, I I've kind of, I don't know. I'm trying to not make sure I don't hit a burnout. Um, if you know what I mean. Because if I
I
hit this
do.
too hard, too much, too long, I know it's gonna burn me out, and I don't want to burn out of the game. I do enjoy it, so I've been kind of taking a more relaxed pace as of late, and then I opted to pick up one of my chill games again, Astroneer, and kind of run around and play with the new Rails update that they put in, so you can put trains down and drive around on trains and such, which is interesting. Um, yeah, that's been my week outside of the other, the somber news that we've had.
And what a somber week it has been. Or 2 weeks, I guess, at this point. All
Yeah,
right. So this week in STO, tomorrow we get a new red alert. This is a 2 week long. Apparently, they updated their post. This is a 2 week long red alert, so you need 10 completions or 10 days of progress to get the reward. For the reward, you get one ultimate tech upgrade, one specialization point, and one experimental ship upgrade token, which, believe me, those are handy. You can
to
take the rest of that.
coincide with that, they're doing a bonus marks week, or well, 2 weeks that matches the time of the red alert. It goes from the 2nd to the 16th as well. Um, they tweeted out today. I think it was today. It's been a week. They tweeted it out that yeah, basically this was planned to go the same duration as the red alert. Then Mud's Market, they also released that they are going to put in a bunch of the old event rewards into the Mud's Market, Khitomer Alliance uniform, the Khitomer Vanity Shield, Malor's sword, the Nanopulse Wartarg ground. That'll all show up on the 2nd, which would be tomorrow, or I guess. Well, technically, I would say in less than an hour, but it's technically going to be like 10 a.m. Pacific. But
Whenever the maintenance gets done, yeah.
yeah, but when this all goes in, there will be a sale on Mud's Market on everything including bundles. So all the individual item stuff, there will be 75% off, and that will go from the second as soon as the stuff goes into the into Mud's Market, and then you have until the 8th to pick up anything you want. 75% off is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it actually brings it down to affordable levels.
Yeah, considering Mud's Market's typically ouch.
Right? Might be a good opportunity to pick up a ship you like or something. They have some non-bundled ships out there. All right, so our primary target for today is some hated episodes. This is a segment we do periodically for those that don't know, where we run content that we ourselves hate or the player base at large, or we've seen the player base at large kind of hate on. So today we have decided to do the Kobali Front. This is a ground-based segment where you got to run around and do some random stuff. So I'm going to head over to Kobali Prime.
I have some other honorary things going on with my setup today, which is why I'm on my temporal captain, unlike the captain I was planning on running today.
I am actually on my temporal captain as well. This captain has not done a whole bunch of stuff, as you can see from my temporal agent list here, including the Delta arc, which is where Kobali is in. And so this is a thing I wanted to bring up. So if you are running any of the recruits, Delta, temporal, I think Klingons too, although Klingons may not have Delta in theirs. I would have to check. But anyway, if you're running any of the recruits and you have where it says play the Delta quadrant right here, I will flat out tell you have to do all three parts of the Kobali ground. The crazy part is if you go to your episode list and you go to the Delta arc, the only thing in here about Kobali is right here where it says Kobali Front. And that's basically you go to the planet, this is your breadcrumb. You go to the planet, you talk to two people, it's done. And that's it. There's nothing in here that talks about having to do the 3 missions on the ground. But you do. To get the completion, to be able to click on this little thing here and get the reward, you have to run the 3 ground things. And many people, myself included, have talked to Cryptic about that and tried to get them to update it or change it. Obviously, they haven't done it yet. But if you're stuck on that, if that's like the one thing you need and you can't get the Delta done, go to Kobali.
So those that are noticing or may notice, I tried to make my ship look as close to the actual ship that Uhura was supposed to be the captain of. It is from the Walker line. It was technically a Lancelot class. We don't technically have that in game, but I tried to do my best to mirror the ship and its appearance.
You're pretty close with the what is that? The Giorgio?
Yeah,
The
well,
Giorgio.
there's a mix. The nacelles were wrong. I went with one of the. I think it's the Walker nacelles. Um, but yeah, I mixed. I had to do a mixed kit bash to get this appearance.
Yeah. Looks pretty good from this angle. Leon de Grace. Or Grants. Leon. I don't even know how to say that. Leon de Grants? I
I
guess.
just took what was said. Yeah, I did steal the name of the ship from the actual ship that she captained. So
Bearded Coffee Monkey, welcome to the chat. I'm glad you're here with us. And SETI, Rise is done. We are
Hello,
done with
I'm
Ryza
Captain
for
Harry
the
Kim,
year.
Starfleet's
And there's Harry
military
Kim. So you're
liaison
going to
to
meet Harry
Kobali
Kim
Front.
here. He'll talk to you for a moment. You can skip this. And there's Class, High Class. And then you're going to come in here and you're going to talk to the general.
I thought it gave me my other bridge officer.
I think it messed it up because we're in a
until
team.
the Vaadwuar
Because we can only have
leave our
5 people,
world.
and right now we're at 5.
Well, normally it gives me 2 and you 2, and yeah.
Okay, so here's the first one. Kobali Crisis Act 1. We're going to accept that. The first part of this is called the Cavalry, so we're also going to accept the Cavalry.
We can't stop until the Vaadwuar leave our...
We are not going to do Capture the Flag. That's an entirely different thing. And you'll see here on the mission log, you've got Kobali Crisis Act 1, the Cavalry, and then the Cavalry speak with the injured Kobali. So we're going to run over here into this little medic room. Ah, well, if that was still going on, maybe. Sorry, responding to SETI Alpha there. So, yeah, I mean, you know, as was stated, Grebog was not having fun with Ryza this year. So, yeah, we could count that as a hated episode this time around.
It's fine. It's just I've done that how many years now?
A lot.
So I've gotten a little burnt on it, I guess would be a good way to put it, which is actually why I realized, hey, I'm getting a little burnt with the
Reporting for duty, sir. It is a pleasure to watch you in action,
game.
sir.
I need to probably
Wow. Interesting.
make sure I'm not burning myself out.
So we had to go talk to the medics and help them, and then we had to bolster some troops. Now we got to find... I'm not sure what we're looking for right now.
There's circles over here.
Oh, we're still bolstering morale. Okay.
There's a bunch of circles over this way.
It does. If you're in a team, the progress should count for your teammates.
What he thinks.
Oh. Transporter. Okay.
I see.
Well, maybe not. What are you at? Or maybe I got too far away.
I'm doing the I don't know, repairing stuff, teaching people how to do their job.
This is Captain Kim. I found some information for you.
Looks like some of it is working together, but some of it isn't.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things that happens on these ground. Are you ready to talk to Kim?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Permission to speak. Something not so much
What have you
exact.
found?
Understood.
Blah, blah, blah. Something's weird's going on. Has to do with the Vaadwuar. We know this.
What's a Vaadwuar?
We can't stop until the Vaadwuar
And
leave
now
our
we gotta
world.
talk to the general.
Thank you
Nope.
for your risk.
That's what we want. Okay, so that was not highlighted at all. It was the bottom option that said I've done what I can in
We
the city.
can't stop until the Vaadwuar leave our world.
More cowbells?
There are always... We can't stop until the Vaadwuar leave our world.
You're in a weird mood today there, Talijah.
Oh, we have to go to the gates. You at the gates?
No, I'm right behind you.
Part of me's
They're
tempted
attacking the
to
gates. Let me get my dinosaur out here. He can help. Tempted to...
beam up and back down so it'll switch my bridge officer.
Well, we got somebody sick over here. There we go. Here they come. Yay.
Fire
Fire and
chains.
ice.
Fire chains.
You're
I have
using
to-
fire chains, and I'm over here using ice-based weaponry.
I have to thank Goofball every time I use this, because he's the one that told me about the what, Chains of Grethor or something like that for engineers.
We're looking for more Vaadwuar, because Vaadwuar. No, I don't get that reference. What am I missing?
It's a Saturday Night Live reference.
That would be why I don't get it. Gotcha.
Select reward.
Oh, right. Skipping the cutscene.
We can't stop until the Vaadwuar.
Okay, turn to the general.
We can't stop.
So that
until
completes
the
the cavalry.
Vaadwuar
Now,
leave our world.
that's worth noting that the cavalry is done, but Kobali Crisis Act 1 is not. We have to move on to the next episode, next mission, which is the sun.
My son Jatanian is commanding. We
And
can't
now we
stop.
have to use the transporter pad. Is that, let's see, stuck in behind the curtain? Is that part of Kobali? Oh, use transporter. Wrong button. Okay, so where are we going?
Meet. We're supposed to meet somebody. He is just out front.
See that?
Basically, it's like on your Romulus. Go get your give them a sample of your DNA so that way they can beam you back. Or some, I don't know what it seems like.
Okay, now we got to talk to him. He's going to give us another job to do.
We're hanging in there. I am. My people, this is not... Yes.
Okay, so we're pulling back. We're saving the troops that are being overwhelmed.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Oh, and apparently we can repair turrets.
You be
So-
careful. There are a bunch of found missions out here, which means you could literally be doing stuff that does not progress your story, or like the mission you're on at all, and yet
Yeah. And they'll creep up on you. So if you're not paying attention, it'll be easy to pick them up.
right now we are looking for some of the Kobali that are just hunkered down someplace, healing them and telling them to get to safety, essentially.
Yeah, I haven't
ran all
found
the way.
any.
I found all kinds of them back here.
Oh well, they're counting for me too. So there we go. Are you in the green circle? Maybe that's.
I'm in
my
the
mission.
white circle.
Oh, let's see, there's a found mission right there.
Thank you.
Okay, so we got that done. Now we got to find information.
So defeating Vaadwuar. So this is basically just shooting people.
Yep. That I can do.
And they will respawn and respawn and respawn. I will warn you, running through these zones, or this map, you will have a problem with your bridge officers sometimes. They will just randomly pick fights with random people. No, I don't want the found mission. Much.
Oh. Yes. Okay. So as I understand it, they've been having issues with measure of morality for quite some time now. I have not ran it, so I don't know if that's a common problem. Why is he immune to everything? Oh, because his buddy over here is making him immune. There we go. Now he should drop. Okay. And here's the next thing to click on. So I don't know if that's actually been fixed or not. You may have found a common feature As there are no bugs in this game. It's a feature, not a bug. Okay, and I see a white circle over this way.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Heart of Targ. No, I'm not going to eat any Heart of Targ.
Don't eat my Targ's hearts.
I didn't. Okay, so activate transporter. Go. Okay, so
Captain Kim here.
I
I
don't
need to
simply
speak to you
have
as
an
soon as you return
activate
to the
button.
city.
It's wanting me to use it. Well,
Do you have
guess-
does your mission now say take transporter to city?
No, it just says activate transporter.
Move around until it says activate transport.
I got it. Return
It
the
seems
city.
to be
There we
only
go.
in certain spots, which is
No, I
helpful.
had 2 instances of activate transporter show up. The first one just opened the menu for me to go back to the city, but it didn't actually count that I had clicked on it. Oh, we got to talk to Kim again. All right. At
Erwin
least
here.
he's captain.
Sorry.
At least he's captain
I've been
and not
noticing-
ensign
maybe.
Kim. All right, so weird stuff still going on. Now we got to go talk to the general again.
Pick up more free loot.
And we are still on Kobali Crisis Act 1, called the Temple
We
of My
can't
People.
stop until the we
Thank you for saying this, because I've already done it on this tune, all this stuff, so I need to know which mission we're on.
Well,
I've
that's
discovered a few.
why I
What?
picked this
You're
character.
Right.
I
I've
have
been
not
thinking,
done it
yes.
on this character.
Exactly.
Okay, so get more information from Harry. And why are there red dot? Never mind, they vanished.
Because there is a found mission that is currently inside the city here on the left.
Okay, if we go to the outskirts, that should take us back to where we were, which should also be close to our objective.
Okay. I was hoping when we would transport, it would switch my bridge up. Oh well.
Okay, so we've got... Here, maybe we were farther away than I thought. It looks like we're closer to the thing to our south, whatever the white circle is taking us to.
All the enemies.
Yeah. They're dropping fairly quickly, though.
Big pylon.
Okay, then we're going to have to find another one, I guess.
The other one is like this way.
Ah, more electric. I like electric powers. This character's like my one character that's not using the event set from a few months ago.
See, when I did this on this guy, Tarsi and Bones, as we're running through, shoot every random person along the side, and then I would they disappear and die.
Yeah, I've actually noticed that my bridge officers are doing that a lot more frequently than what they used to. Even in missions like their what is it, Doomsday Device, where you're supposed to be in disguise and not shooting the enemies all over the place. They've been attacking just everybody. So
I have a problem.
uh-oh, what's up?
It didn't count. I have to click the stupid pylon, just like you do.
Oh, so it's
I didn't get the first one counted.
all right.
It's fine. Just keep going. I'll catch up.
Did you get the second one?
Yes.
Okay, so you can run from the first one straight over here. All right.
As long as Bones
I'll
doesn't
try to-
F me.
Uh-oh. I think my
Okay.
My bridge officers caught up with me. For a second, they had vanished. I wasn't sure where they had ran off to. Probably to pick a fight that I don't really want them
I
to.
see one of them on my radar. Not far from me. Oh,
They caught up with me. I got them now.
not one of them.
Really? I thought they were here.
Is over here.
Snake Charmer.
I'm like right on top of somebody.
Might be one of the pets.
Oh yeah, it's your drone.
There you go. I'm holding down the fort for you. Hey, I see you now. Apparently, Janeway cannot assimilate the Vaadwuar.
They're too toxic.
I guess. You ready
Okay.
to
Complete
mission?
open mission temple defenses. Oh boy. I remember this one. As we both try to jump over a cliff.
We need to get to the bridge. Oh, hey, that guy's shooting me in the back. That's not fun.
So what difficulty we want to do this on? Or maybe
Huh.
we don't get to choose on this part of it.
Oh, that's a lot of bad guys. Oh, all over the place. Get my defenses back up. Alright. Yeah, that's a good question. Oh, this is the hold. We gotta hold this area.
Hold the line.
Hey, at least it'll go faster with both of us here. A little bit. Call my buddy again.
Well, technically we have 2 more people than what we normally would, because normally you only have you and 2 bridge officers. And since we're in a group, we have you and 2 bridge officers, me and 1 bridge officer, so, you know.
Yeah, that's true. So I got my macros set up for space combat. I need to do my macros for ground. It'd be nice to be able to hit one button to attack and activate all my buffs at the same time.
All the buffs. Oh, for those that haven't heard or noticed, Crucial is having a giveaway still. It's kind of been going on for a while.
Go to Kobali Temple. I've got an issue here.
Mine says I can go in. Begin the Dragon's Teeth.
Isn't that a separate mission?
I think so. I don't.
I'm very confused by this.
See, this is part of the problem with the ground stuff. They don't make all of this 100% clear. It's not actually episodes in an episode list that you can easily see to know where you are, what you need to be. Yeah, I'm on a
Neither of
load
our
screen.
screens- Yeah, but no progress bar.
Mine's
And
25, 30-ish percent.
oh, there it went. Okay.
Are we together,
Looks
though?
like we've made it to the lowest level of the temple.
Yeah, we're even in the cutscene together. That's unusual. Okay, then. I-beam these guys. There we go.
See, this is when they started introducing grappling hooks and all that stuff.
Yep, we're going to have to do that here in just a minute. Tech officer's got quite a bit of health.
Harry.
Here we go, opening the door. This is not where we're chasing Harry yet.
So
That's a lot of stasis pods.
once we get back to the city, I want to beam up and back down real quick, just to trigger.
Let's get a scan of these. We need
Okay.
to know more.
Speak with Harry. I don't want to talk to Harry. He talks too much.
Turn to the surface.
Okay.
You've both returned.
General, we know about the temple. When were you going to tell us?
Alright, skipping the cutscene. You guys can run that on your own if you're interested. There's some shenanigans going on.
We can't stop.
Okay, I'm gonna beam up and back down quick.
Okay.
Oh wait, bitch! No, silly game.
Did it switch? Oh, now you've got 2 crew members. You took Janeway with you.
That's not what I was playing. Okay, what's the next mission I need?
Data recovery.
We can't stop until the Vaadwuar
And then we're coming
leave
back
our
out
world.
here
Wait,
to his
data
son.
recovery.
Yeah.
I don't see that in the list.
I just shared it with you.
Before we begin, I must apologize.
Maybe Harry was the one that gives you that one.
Could
don't-
be. I mean, it let you pick it up. I shared it with you, and it didn't
Yeah.
give me an error.
See, I was trying to get it because I have holographic aura.
I see that. I see that now.
That's what I was wanting to have as
You
my
know-
bridge off. Is
I wish I had thought about that, because I could have actually done the same
We're
thing.
hanging in there. Yes, thank.
okay. Okay, now we go to the overrun base.
Yep, and there's another found mission there. So maybe this should have been called Hated Missions instead of Hated Episodes. All right.
Fine.
No judgments, right?
Enemy targets on sensor.
That actually counted. That's outside the circle, and it still counted for us.
There was another one over beside it. It did not count for me when you did grab yours.
Okay, that's good to know.
And
It's a small circle.
don't want that. So essentially, we're looking for boxes on the ground.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Another mission. I don't know if that's our mission. I'm not seeing any boxes up here. Okay, that is a found mission. I don't want to do that. I just want boxes. My cats would
The
be happy.
box on the hillside. Sorry, I watched way too many episodes of that show. All of them. And so now that pops into my head. Probably also doesn't help that.
Oh, talking about random songs and shows, have you watched the latest episode of The Orville?
I think so.
I guess it wouldn't be the latest. It's an episode old, but they have a certain country singer show up and sing a new
Oh
song.
yes. 9 to 5. Oh no, I don't think that's actually any of the songs. But yes, that's.
I'm outside the circle again. I'm not finding boxes. Oh, now it wants me to place devices.
Oh, now I have to move somewhere.
No, I'm still supposed to be recovering. Okay. What are you at for the boxes? Did you find everything
I'm
you
done on
needed?
boxes.
I
I'm
am
now
not.
erasing the data because we went and collected it all. So let's go erase it.
Apparently, only we're allowed to have the data. No, that's not going to be it, is it? That's yet another episode.
Okay, now my job is to follow you and shoot things.
So you're way ahead of me. I got to find more boxes, which I'm struggling with.
I mean, they just look like all these boxes are sitting around here. If any of them sparkle.
Yeah, that's my issue, is I'm not seeing any of them sparkle. Let me run up to a couple of them and just see if I get prompted. Nope, maybe you grabbed them all and they need to respawn.
And this is why I hated missions, episodes, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Think about doing this with all kinds of other people fighting over the same stuff.
Well, that was kind of the thing back when this was actually current, or new. You had tons of people here.
Yeah. Hey, Bones, stop picking fights. Oh, you really, everyone under the sun up here. Nope. That's
I see
area's clear.
sparkle. No, that's not a box. I saw sparklies for a second. I'm going to spread out a little further. See if I can find something.
Personal shield losing
Not having much luck here. Ooh, flanking damage, yay. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the circle. What is your next step?
Meet with. I wanted to say henchman, but it's Hanshan or Hanshan. So there. I butcher names. Meet with someone in the forward camp.
Oh, that's his son again. Nope, I don't want to go that way. I'm not ready for that yet. Come on now, give me some boxes to click on. Oh, unhappy cat.
None of these boxes on the hill here.
No, none of them.
Wow.
I got nothing. The only sparkle I got is right here. And you don't have data recovery anymore, do you? I'm wondering if I need to drop it and pick it up again.
What if I let me beam up and then to get out of your way? What happens if I beam up?
I don't know if that's going to reset it unless I do the same. Yeah, let me. I don't quite know what's going on here.
Everything is working as featured.
Not sure what happened there. I am going to run back to the guy and grab this again. Because it's better than us just sitting here doing all this.
I am not going to re-grab it, and then hopefully it will let, once you pick it back up, you'll get all the data, and, yeah.
Oh, he's not giving it to me. I may have just completely screwed it up. I want to do that. Alright. Let's see what happens here. I'll go talk back to Harry, I guess. See, and this is another thing. Like, I can't just go to the menu and grab it again. Unlike most of the stuff in the game, I actually have to run around and talk to other people. Data recovery. There we go. Okay, I picked it up from the general. And look at me go sliding everywhere. Alright, we'll try this again real quick. Data. We're supposed to be collecting data. And no, I don't mean commander data.
Being a smart butt again.
That's why I was expecting the comment about commander data. We're collecting data.
Not lore, data.
Which, oddly enough, they actually had to do in one of the movies.
I mean, and parts were in some boxes.
Well, that was before, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, look. Glowy boxes.
Personal shield losing power.
Don't tell me those are going to be the only 2 glowy boxes again. That would be insane. Alright, where did you find your boxes? Do you remember?
One was here. I guess we're gonna kill this group because they're standing right on top. Like I think literally
that
one
one
was the
is
box I'm
creepy.
on. I thought one was down in this area, but maybe I'm wrong. Like, what about this box right here?
That requires me finding you. Yep, that one's glowy. Hey, look,
Okay.
I got past 50% this time.
Got that one.
I need 2 more to be done.
I had one up in here, I thought.
Enemy target uncensored.
So
I'm
none
not
of them
seeing any up
remind
here.
me of the box I found up in.
Here, there's one up here. I got one glowy here.
Then there was the one out here.
Okay, and yep, that one's glowy too. All right.
And then you come down to the bottom.
Yep, to erase the data. There we go. Okay, are you still on the next part?
Yes.
Okay, we got to run back to the camp then. Or no, this is a new camp, isn't it? We're running to the next camp.
Yes.
All right.
So because my game says, "Hey, we noticed that you saw what's his face back at the old camp. You can go there to turn it in." I'm like, except I'm not supposed to.
Okay. Got it turned in. Okay, and that is the official end of Kobali Crisis Act 1.
Thank goodness you're here. You've recovered the data from our lost base?
One act
Excellent.
down.
I
Yep,
knew you could get the job
out
done.
of 3.
That scientist
mean
in our camp
shadows?
could use your help. We are examining the
Is that
I'm
the
assuming.
next one? Yeah, it
I'm
is.
assuming
Yeah.
yes.
Yep, Looming Shadows, which is right here. We got people to talk to.
Excellent work. We've already lost
Looming
several
shadows.
scouts assigned to
Examine.
search the Vaadwuar base. Of course we are. What else would we do with
Okay.
them? Dishonorable.
Oh, that actually
We have
counted
al-
for me.
We
Like
have
yours
reports that
counted
they
for
may
me.
still be alive. However, we have to act fast on this new lead. If we do not
Oh, I
strike
think I
now and
clicked on
gather
the
more
wrong thing.
samples, the Vaadwuar could potentially stockpile more of these
What am I
chemicals.
supposed to be doing? Okay, why is there a yellow circle here if... That's weird.
Going.
Well, it told me to find scouts, but the arrow on my
Excellent
screen
work.
is back here.
Of course we are. What else would we do with them? We give the
So what are we
fallen a
supposed to be
chance.
doing?
Dishonorable. We have all. We
Let me
have
check the
report-
rescue scouts thing. So it moves me forward as well. Because there's two options that you can pick: rescue scouts and something about samples.
Right. I'm pretty sure it's all out there, though.
It is. There will be scouts that will have some Vaadwuar protecting them. Kill the Vaadwuar, then they can be free.
Why my circle didn't change, I don't know.
Look, be free, my little Kobali friends.
That counted. I got one.
The thing to note about these
There's two.
is that the Kobali that you're rescuing sometimes are hidden in bushes, with their Vaadwuar also hidden in bushes.
And there's three. Okay. And we're supposed to talk to our bridge officers. Mine just popped up.
Yeah. You have to get out of combat before it pops. Alright, now we go down the hill. Down the hill.
Oh, I remember this part. We gotta, like, capture and hold down here.
Yeah, yes. Something like that. So, there are all kinds of people down here.
Here we come. Incoming Vaadwuar. Oh, heavy battle tank.
It's fine.
Well, with everybody down here, I mean, that went down fast. Mementa's apparently bringing booze for us.
It's fine. Oh,
They've
right.
got guys protecting it. There we go. And now we got to talk to the captain.
I'm here with reinforcements. We have to form a plan of attack. I'll try to override the console. We need to get these shield generators working.
1,
Two.
2.
I got 5. Okay. And now we've got a shield to stand in, apparently.
Only from some of them, though.
These guys are going down hard. I guess I'm glad there's lots of people here.
See,
Console
I
is
did
all
this
yours.
and there was no
Get all the
one.
data you can from it.
So it still wasn't that bad.
I'm just marveling how fast things are dying. I'm skipping that.
Have you found anything?
Okay, take the transporter back to the city.
I don't even.
Hey, behave.
I don't wanna. You can't make me.
Tone it down, chat. Looming Shadows is done. What is next? Hidden Assault. Alright, so Hidden Assault.
The
we gotta talk
Vaadwuar plan to make
Anshin
all organisms
again.
immune to rebirth? They have gone. We can't
Okay, so
stop
my-
until the Vaadwar, our forward
Apparently
base in the
the
hills,
golden
has
circles
new
on my
information.
screen
We can't stop.
are all kind of messed up. I think we're going to the second one down on the transporter.
Yeah, we're going back to where we came from. Whether or not it says.
Yeah, here we go. And I could run Looming Shadows again, but I really don't want to. Oh, I should probably wait on you, huh?
Am I at the right base?
Yep, that's it. Talk to him and get... we should be on
Yes,
recovered
I
data
do.
from dead Kobali.
Okay.
That being said, by their nature, aren't all Kobali dead?
So we've completed one story arc.
I know, and we're coming up on midnight.
Yeah.
This one I wouldn't think would take us too much past, unless you got something else you need to go do.
I have no plans. No, my data. So since we both clicked to get the data
It
from
counted.
Yeah, we got two data from one. See, I got the flash drive, and you got the portable hard drive off of them.
There we go. We got to run up here around the corner, apparently. Oh, look, it's a walker. Somebody's up here killing people.
So, a Texas Ranger.
Touche.
Here, have some fire chains.
Cover data. Okay. No, I don't. I really don't. If it's a Saturday Night Live thing, I'll be honest. I have never seen an episode of Saturday Night Live. I've seen clips of certain things that they've done, mostly their Star Trek stuff. But outside of that, yeah, never watched it.
Of me.
Oh, sorry. I was following somebody else. I thought it was you. Apparently, it is not.
Too many people in gold outfits.
Yeah, with good reason.
See, I guess if you don't know, Uhura, the hologram, is a engineer. It makes sense now that I think about it, but I did not. To me, I didn't think that she was an engineer.
Okay, we're going that way.
But I mean, being a communications officer, you have to have enough engineering to be able to repair your own equipment. So it like I said, it makes sense when you think about it.
Well, yes and no. And I mean, there are episodes where she helps. Usually, I think it's Chekhov, fix things. So I mean, I get it. But if you look at other Star Trek shows, typically communicators are science officers. I mean, like Jadzia was the operations officer of DS9, and she's in blue.
Well, and most times, I would have put Uhura probably is likely more a linguist type, and other communications officers that they kind of put that type of background to them.
But that's true. The science stuff, yeah, that's true. I know Hoshi was that way as well.
Well, and
Although
if you go with Strange
Uhura-
New Worlds, Uhura is a linguist, like very much so, speaks many languages.
Well, and actually, if you go by the JJ track, it shows that as well. Like, she speaks all the dialects of Romulus and whatnot. So she's very much in that same mold.
That's why when I you know, did the hologram, and I'm like, whoa, engineer, interesting. Not exactly what I was expecting, but okay.
Oh, look, there it is. Well, that's an interesting uniform they had that person in.
Excellent. We've been wondering when we would hear from
Forgot
anyone
about
else.
that.
And having some place the Vaadwuar haven't found yet has been extremely valuable.
I think this is Liam
Unfortunately,
O'Brien.
there is still more work to be done. We have
Okay, a new warfare, right?
Yep, new warfare.
Your information
and we're
on
going
the
back
Vaadwuar.
out where we came and to the north. I think we're coming. Yeah. Well, we could go either way, I guess.
Yeah, you can go either direction. So
And
when
if
you're
memory-
inside here, well, they didn't. There's little projectors that you can see that is next to the walls to get out.
Oh, I ran off without you again. I thought you were behind me.
I'm coming. I'm following someone's tardigrade.
Yeah, that's mine. That's my friend. Wow, somebody's like they've already got all this done.
The benefit of doing this when there's a whole pack of people doing this.
Hey.
So,
What are we supposed to do next? Everything's done. Oh, right, chemical. Okay, that's why it got hazy.
yeah, chemical
See,
warfare.
that's the stuff I forget when... Okay, more Vaadwuar. When I'm not reading the quest dialogue. Tells you how often I've done these. I don't have them all memorized.
So if you want to make this easier, what you can do is get a group of people, like multiple groups of, I would say, to get the most out of the bang for your buck, either you all do it individually, so you can all have 2 bridge officers with you, or do groups of 2. So because we saw issues with some of those hiccups, I would almost say just go individually and be in some kind of voice chat so you can like let everyone know where you're at, what you're doing.
Yeah, that's true. That would do it. Okay, we go back to our base.
Then you can have like, there'd be 3, 6, 9, 12, multiples of 3 of stuff and things.
I rolled a
and more
100.
people.
I rolled max on the Yamek sauce.
You're hungry?
Apparently.
There used to be a little Kobali symbol that would be by those. Oh yes, transport back to the city.
There we go. No, I don't want to activate the transporter. Okay, that should be all that we needed, if memory serves. So we all know how my memory is.
The Vaadwuar have a chemical that can instantly kill us? I don't even know how to respond anymore. I can only hope
Random
you
rare
all
duty
come up
officer.
with
Why
an
not? Let's
we
try it.
can't stop
I'm gonna gambling
until
move.
the Vaadwuar leave our world.
And that's the end of Kobali Crisis Act 2. Now there is Act 3. We don't have enough time to do that today. Act 3 ends in a battle with a tank, which is kind of cool, kind of interesting. So I mean, it's worth running. even if it is annoying. At least once, at least to see the fight.
So I have the map up here. Basically, you finish climbing the mountain, essentially. I'm going up the mountain pass. There is another checkpoint, another place to beam in and out, and then you end up going to like the Vaadwuar frigate where you're doing the final battle. It is a pretty... That battle was actually fairly epic. I did enjoy it. The rest of the stuff,
not so much.
Some of it's a bit... when there's tons of people here, all the mobs everywhere, not a big deal. Because everyone was killing everything, and you could easily run from A to B and blah, blah, blah. What if you're like one of the few people here, you have to kill your way through, and it gets to be a bit of a slog.
All right, so our secondary target today, we're not going to do. We will follow up on that a later time. That has to do with the build that we helped Kramer put together. We want to get a follow-up on that and see how he's enjoying it. So we will get back with that. Fleet status update. That's all you, buddy.
All right, so Fed, still progressing very much on the colony. I mean, Tier 5 is a big progress button, basically. But everyone has been hitting it hard, and, well, I mean, we are over halfway through the colony, so we're like, I just, the renewable energy is progressed quite a bit. Same with the morale. Infrastructure is lagging behind just a little bit, but that is still, we're moving along quite nicely. I have been queuing up some projects for provisions. I also have been queuing up other projects. Let's see. I don't have them marked. But keep an eye on that one. Research Lab will always, every 5 days roughly, have the weekly project for experience or dilithium bonus. Same with, like, you know, then there's, I'll try to keep some fleet holdings with some provision stuff going. I am putting a slight hold on the renewable until we get some more provisions for the renewable energy for the colony, for the fact that we have bought so many colony deflectors. We are down to one provision left. So we need some more provisioning there. That way, if people need deflectors, they can still get the deflector. KDF side, we are doing also well there. We have a Tier 1 starbase for the KDF fleet. We also are nearing completing Tier 3 of the dilithium mine. So that's some cool stuff there, everyone. You're doing amazing. That is the fleets.
Next week. What are we doing next week, Grebog?
There's red alerts coming next week, but we don't have to do those since we just did those.
Oh, yeah, we just did that. Let's see. Is there something we haven't done for a while? Anybody have any requests? Anybody need help with a build? We had a lot of fun doing that with Kramer a couple weeks ago. We would be happy to help somebody else with a build, do a different workshop. So anybody wants to speak up and get our, I was going to say expertise. I don't know if that's the right word, but get our assistance.
Officer trading?
Officer trading.
As in bridge officer or duty officer? Oh. He wants to go... Okay, we could probably do that. We can go into some detail on how to get more duty officers, and 2, how to upgrade or downgrade them as needed. Which means we'll spend some time at the academy. Also, we can show how, like, some of the different fleet holdings, what bridge or duty officers you can pick up out there. Yeah.
Next week we're going to do duty officers. We haven't done that for a while. I'm good with that.
This will be more on acquiring the duty officers, and maybe I'll try to find a list or put together a list of some of the special duty officers you can acquire from fleet holdings. That way people know where to go to get some of the special ones.
let's see if we can look for some of the chains that you can find out in sector space too. Because I know
Alrighty.
there's some good ones you can get from doing like colony chains and whatnot.
I know a few of the chains. Yeah, some of them are from
Okay.
Nebulas.
Sounds good. So next week, duty officers, and until then, we will see you out there.
Live long and prosper.